morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day, happy new week. Whenever you're finding this is just right. Excuse me. I need to clear my throat right out the gate. Which reminds me, I should get our chakra deck out here. I usually pull a card for us and see if there's a meditation you could dive into if you wanted to dive a little deeper into your own healing journey in our reflection this week. So I'm just going to give it a couple moments here to see if anyone else hops on, joins us. I did just record about a 26 minute message, a new week, an energy update for our Patreon community, our private soul tribe. So link for that is in the description box and the pinned comments below. And we will just see. I had notes we clarified with the cards. Lots came through in that message on being intentional, the initiation here. And we'll just see what wants to come through, what I can share with y'all. Know that if you join our Patreon community, you get access to the message I just shared this morning, right? In addition to all of the previous content I have shared. I've been sharing in there almost 3 years. I believe you'll get access to like over 1,000 posts, videos, affirmations, healing tips, tricks, tools, tips on recovery, healing trauma, healing the mother wound, addiction, abusive relationships, ways we abuse and abandon ourselves, right? Self-destructive habits, because honestly, anything we have experienced in the external, any suffering we have experienced was just because we didn't know how this worked, right? I just saw 144 here. Know that the shift that we are looking for, the shift we are hoping for, the savior you have been searching for, the shift, all of that is, we are the shift. We are the systems we are here to change. You are the savior you have been looking for. Don't allow that to discourage you. Allow that to liberate you, make you excited. We're just getting started, right? We have this new understanding. We know the divine laws, the laws of nature, the laws of creation, and we know the more we can show up with an open heart in unconditional love, in these divine attributes, right? The more we kind of put a protective bubble around us. No, it doesn't mean we are unaware of the tragedies and turmoil going on in the world. We are just aware that we can't help that, we can't change that, we can't shift that by getting caught up in the fear and that turmoil ourselves, right? Well, how we can help is our own healing, raising our own vibration, knowing that I heard this, read this just the other day, and this provided much hope for me. Good morning, welcome, thank you for being here. I should have said this. If you're just tuning in, tapping in, and you would like to receive a message that's more likely to fit for your own personal life, personal experience, you can drop a comment, a question. You can make that intention known energetically. You can say your question out loud to yourself. Also, if you feel free to subscribe to the channel, you'll be notified when I go live again. I've been going live once a week. I've been trying to go. I want to make that even more frequently. So yes, you will be notified when I come on live. If you would like to work with me one-on-one, if you would like some personal guidance, if you would like to start your wellness journey, if you would like access to the course I created on how to master thyself, right, to heal yourself, these holistic healing approaches and techniques, and so you can create your world from the inside out, that's something that's available as well. So drop a comment and I will reach out to you. We can get something set up. Like I said, if you want to book a reading, drop a comment and I will reply back. You can fill out a quick form and we can connect by email. But yes, just reach out. Let me know if there's something you're wanting. Also, I love this group chat feature. You could communicate, you could connect with others. Let us know how you're feeling in this energy. Let us know where you're tuning in from. I want this to be a we thing, not just a me thing. But in case you missed it at the beginning, I did just record a 26 minute message for our Patreon community so you could join our private soul tribe. A membership there grants you access to the message I shared this morning, plus access to all of the content I have been sharing over the last 3 years. I do videos multiple times a week, share almost daily here. Yeah, how can you implement boundaries here? And victory here, 6 of Wands. Implement boundaries to eliminate the distraction and the disturbance in the external so you can focus on your creations here, what you are here to birth, how you can, again, release what isn't a match so you can make space to hold more light, knowing that your energy work does make a difference, even for others on the other side of the planet. I can't remember if I finished my thought from earlier because I got sidetracked by the comments, but it only takes like 3.5% of the population to be doing this inner work, this inner revolutionary work, in order to shift things for the whole, in order to make the transition for the rest of the collective more easeful, more graceful. So thank you for your service. Yeah, karmic completion here. We've been through the things, we've learned the things, and this too shall pass. And we're coming out on the other side of it here as this free spirit. We have freed ourselves. We have unstuck ourselves from those behaviors and habits that no longer serve us, right? And this is the judgment here, the spiritual awakening, this understanding that no one is coming to save us. We are the ones we have been waiting for. And again, we don't allow that to make us fearful. We allow that to make us excited, to liberate us, right? Because there's no end to the infinite potential and possibilities when you release those limiting beliefs. When you understand that the cage is made of your own thoughts and beliefs. But those can be shifted, for a belief is just a thought we continue to think. All right, let's see here. Let's tap in with our Intuitive Whispers Oracle. We are all magical magicians. We are all capable of magic. We've just been led to believe otherwise. We've been convinced to give our power away, but no longer. We're taking our power back here. We're gifting ourselves, knowing that as we pour into ourselves, this is a repeat in Patreon. This came through with, what was the other one? Filling our own cup. Oh, let this be the sign you are looking for, that it's time to take a break, take a pause. We can only be as good to others as we are to ourselves, right? For we only have to give away what we are. If you are in a fearful, small, weak, disempowered state, you are no benefit, not only to yourself, but to the rest of us either. So inspiration hunt here. Do what you need to do to feel into your emotions, to feel the things. We don't run from our emotions, we run towards them, knowing that within our wounds there is wisdom to unlock, which will be our medicine to serve here. And letting go of control, understanding that the only experience we are in control of is our own, right? For we all perceive things from our own lens, our own lived experience. Let's tap in with our work here, light deck here. Yeah, clarity, understanding this truth. We know the way it works now. I can live my life and you can live yours, and they can be completely different ways. But hate doesn't have to separate the space, right? Just because we don't agree doesn't mean we have to be violent, combative. Think Gandhi. This is going to be the revolution of love, nonviolence. And we lead the way by embodiment, not by teaching, not by preaching, not with swords, with energy. Yeah. Sacred purpose, eternal flame, ancestral legacy, knowing this is what we are here for. As you heal the present moment, you heal not only future moments, but you heal past moments as well. You heal for your ancestors. Grateful optimism here, joyous view of the future, because we understand now this was all part of the divine plan, part of the divine purpose. Pain is inevitable in this dualistic contrast field, right, where we are here to create. Suffering is a choice. We can see the thing and then we can choose again. We can make a different choice. We can focus elsewhere, knowing our energy, our focus, our intention is our power, right? If you no longer want to see a thing, just take away its power, right? Starve it with energy. Just don't give it any of your attention and it will fade out. It will fizzle out. Again, that nonviolence, right? Let your energy do the work for you. Circle of eternal joy. Timelessness, dance of life, because we have this understanding now. I love that. Let's see if we can get an energy card. Then maybe we'll tap in with our unicorn friends here. Yeah, speak up. Share your understandings, knowing you don't need everyone to agree with you, right? Like I shared the other week, if 50% of the people agree with you, you're doing pretty well. But we're not here to please or appease others. We're here to live our truth, to honor our soul, to say no to the things that are disrespectful to our soul, to say no to the things that throw us off, out of alignment. I shared this in the Patreon message as well, but I'll share it again here. You don't have to understand logically or cognize why a thing is throwing you off. You can just trust and understand that if it is, there's a reason for it, and implement those boundaries. Again, hate or negative feelings don't have to fill the space, but you also can be respectful to yourself. Do what you need to do to protect your energy, psychic hygiene, energetic hygiene, more spiritual practices, more boundaries, so you can stay in a place and a space of joy, grateful optimism, knowing that you are benefiting us all by doing so. Anyone that tells you otherwise just doesn't understand how this 3D reality works just yet. Look forward, yeah. Look forward, not backwards, right? When we're driving a car, when we're moving forward, very rarely do we use the rear view mirror, right? And if you are looking back, it's just to make sure you didn't miss something. It's a quick look back, but we move forward. And we nurture ourselves first, knowing this is the way, knowing if we believe we have to self-abandon, self-neglect, if we believe it's our job to fix another, save another, heal another, we're just perpetuating the systems, these dysfunctional systems that are meant to crumble. Anyone that tells you, no, you need to do what I say, or you're being selfish, they're being selfish, right? Because they're trying to get you to make a choice. Anyone that is trying to get you to make a choice, a certain choice, know that, again, they're perceiving it from their view, their lens, right? Like they probably benefit when you lean one way versus another. So be intentional. Be focused on your purpose and don't allow yourself to be swayed here. Be decisive and love yourself. Unconditional love, authenticity, those are the highest vibrations here. And know that that includes yourself. Oh yeah, we were going to tap in with our unicorn decks. If your love, if your unconditional love doesn't include yourself, it's incomplete. Look a little further, dig a little deeper. Just that 12-12 here. Let's see what our unicorn friends have to say about that. We're definitely in a holographic universe, absolutely. You know, there's our singular consciousness, and then there is our collective consciousness, which is a conglomeration of, the combined consciousness of all of us, right? The accumulation of all. And that's why sometimes maybe what you're seeing on the outside doesn't match what you're feeling on the inside. But continue to trust in what your inner vision. Continuing to go within. This is a message I just shared in Patreon yesterday or today for us. How absolutely divine that the solution to all of my problems stand in your power. Yeah. The solution to all of my problems, whether it's a financial problem, whether it's a physical problem, whether it's an emotional problem, right? A psychological problem, a relationship problem, it doesn't matter. The solution is always the same. Go within. We are learning that because it is a holographic universe, right? We create our worlds from the inside out. The most beneficial thing we can do for all is to go within these S words: spaciousness, silence, stillness, softness, the return of the divine feminine. No, not to negate the masculine, to negate the distorted, dysfunctional, wounded masculine, but we are here in our union, a balance. You know, we are working on balancing our divine feminine, our divine masculine energies within, which we all have, and the two combined in union is what equals creation energy. And we're just waking up, remembering, becoming who we have always been. It was just beneath all the distortion, but the distortion can't survive all this light. Switch on your inner light. Bring forward your gifts. Gift yourself. Be the light here. Be the sun. Let's get a little, I know I said we were going to do a chakra card. Let's get a little tarot story quick. And then we'll pull a chakra card for us, and then I'm going to be done here. Let's just see here. What else can we know here? Six of Wands, victory again. I can't remember now if this was in Patreon or here, but we have the Emperor, Seven of Cups here. The Emperor here is this self-authority, inner authority, the sovereignty, right? Our divine masculine energy. We have options, we know that, but we weigh our options carefully. We don't become overwhelmed by those. We're intentional with our choices. Again, we go by the feeling, right? people can say anything, but how does it make you feel? Does it resonate or not? That is always your indication, your kicker, if it's for you, right? If something doesn't resonate, assume the message isn't for you, right? I always say take what applies and let the rest fly. 6 of Wands here is, yes, victory is assured, no matter which, all paths lead to home, right? No matter which path you choose, if you're choosing from this 10 of Cups energy, this inner fulfillment, this inner contentment energy, you can trust where you're being led. And even if we veer off path for a moment, we're always redirected, guided back to our path, right? So truly nothing has gone wrong. There are no such thing as mistakes. We'll never get it done. We'll never get it all right, right? Because expansion, evolution is the name of the game here. Yeah, solar plexus chakra. That's been a repeat for us. This inner confidence, right? Our divine confidence. I don't even think I need to pull another one for us. I think that message is loud and clear. And I'm going to pull a spirit animal. One spirit animal card for us here. Yeah, be generous of spirit, lion spirit. Know who you are. Remember your power. I'm hoping to go live to come on later this week. Crazy, we are already approaching. Feels like we just came out of that new moon solar eclipse, but we are already approaching. We have a full moon in Libra this weekend. The full moon energies, those of us that are energy sensitive, I'm sure you're already feeling it. My sun sign is a Libra, so I'm feeling it extra. And also today, the 7th, depending on when you're catching this video, Mercury stations direct after being retrograde for the last 6 weeks or so. Venus stations direct next week. And so yes, this last month, March, right, was very underworld, very deep dive. We were looking at the shadows within, both in our heart, Venus, and our mind, Mercury. And so look for clarity to begin to emerge. It might not be here today instantly, but it will begin to come through for you. So move slowly, steadily, intentionally, right? Softness, spaciousness. Give yourself time and space to make choices from who you have become now. You are not who you were when we stepped into March. But no, also they both have their shadow periods for a couple weeks. So think by end of April, mid-May here, your path and your steps forward will be made much more clear, I am sure. Not to mention many outer signs, many outer planets changing signs this year. Just expect things to continue to be turbulent, to be fast-paced. Whenever the world feels too fast for you, go within, right? Like you are the center of your universe. Go within, find silence, spaciousness, stillness. What's my other S word? Softness. As much as necessary. Lean into your divine feminine. Easy does it. I've been saying this. I'm going to continue to say this probably for the next several months. Only go as fast as you can stay aligned. And yes, if you're needing something, please reach out. Thank you for your healing. No, it does make a difference, even if no one in your physical life has told you that. Here I am to tell you that. And actually, how our Patreon message started, it was like, if you feel like you've outgrown your former life, don't allow that to disturb you. Congratulations, you're right on track. The things that used to bring you pleasure, satisfaction, joy, fulfillment, just may no longer ring your bells, right? Like I said in Patreon, the things that used to be super bright, vibrant, in living color for you may feel grayscale, may feel just washed out. Pay attention to what resonates and what doesn't and move accordingly, I guess is a good summary statement for this. Until next time, wishing you a beautiful week. Thank you for